Good morning and welcome to another edition of Garden Story Time with me, Carol Michael. Today we're reading from the third book of my trilogy of gardening humor, Seeded and Sodded, Thoughts from a Gardening Life. I've chosen chapter 29, Hortumbobulated. If you know that the meaning of the word discombobulated is to be thrown into confusion and you are a gardener, you can readily comprehend that the meaning of the word hortumbobulated is something along the lines of to be thrown into a confusion in a garden, or more precisely, to be thrown into confusion on matters related to gardening. For the record, I am not personally hortumbobulated most of the time. I am not confused on matters related to gardening, though occasionally it looks as though I have no idea what I'm doing in my garden, even after decades of gardening. Sometimes in the spring it looks like I'm darting about the garden with no sense of direction. Should I plant the vegetable garden first? What about those annual flowers I just bought? Do I have time to add some mulch? What if I just start this new flower bed over here? Is it time to mow yet? I think I need another trip to the garden center, perhaps for some new flowers to clear my mind. Then in the fall, I repeat the drill in reverse. Should I clear off the vegetable garden now? Or take out those annual flowers that now look nothing like the young spry seedlings I bought months ago? I really must mulch, or at least use up the mulch in those bags that have been sitting on the patio most of the summer. What about a new flower bed? And should I really leave all this mess until spring? I think I need another trip to the garden center, perhaps for houseplants, to clear my mind. Generally, most gardeners hoe themselves out of a hortumbobulated state. They go out into their gardens and just start weeding, deadheading, pruning, mowing, sweating, and hoeing until they've worked everything out and feel less confused and more like their gardens are once again under control. Other gardeners like to mow themselves from hortumbobulation to hort-ease. You won't find either word in the dictionary yet. Mowing the lawn gives the garden a sense of order, especially if the edges are nicely trimmed next to the flower beds that look anything but orderly. I've seen some gardeners try to shop their way out of their state of confusion by buying more plants, more seeds, more mulch, and better tools. It sounds like that would be the worst thing to do, but no garden center will turn you away when you arrive all crazed and wide-eyed in the spring, ready to buy. For most cases of hortumbobulation, it may be necessary to seek help, which can come from a family member or friend who is willing to lend a hand or hoe in the garden, under your direction, of course. For severe cases, I recommend consulting a garden designer, a garden coach, or some other qualified individual who can help you find the root cause of your hortumbobulation. Or be like me, accept that spring and fall are times of high energy, high confusion, and much hortumbobulation. Strap yourself into your wheelbarrow and enjoy the ride. I hope you like this essay from my book, Seeded and Sodded, Thoughts from a Gardening Life. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the Indie Gardener channel on YouTube, and I'll be bringing you more. Bye now.